Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Battlestar Galactica Season 3, Episode 7. I just watched the episodes 5 and 6 together. If you want to see my reaction video about that, you can check the link, into the eye. Yes, I'm not wearing the same thing, but it's because of the fact that it's beginning to be cold. So, about what happened during the two last episodes. In fact, the two last episodes were dealing with the consequences of the war, of what happened on New Caprica. And it's logical, when you lived something rough like that, something really hard, when you had to deal with collaboration, resistance, traitors or not, executions, suicidal missions, betraying humans or not, what were your reasons or not, of course you have to deal with the consequences of it. One of the main consequences was the fact that they have to deal with the traitors. Who are they considering as traitors or not? For what reasons? Are they hearing, the reasons that this person had to do that and that? Are they listening also the things that this person did right? Because maybe they didn't do everything wrong, and what are you doing at the end with them? Execute them, spare them, pardon them. What are you doing with that? That was interesting. And also, what are you doing with all of the pain, that you had, that you suffered during this wartime, during this hard period? They lived horrible stuff and they have to deal with that. They have to continue their lives, and that's hard. And that was really hard for Starbuck and the Colonel during the last episode. For the Colonel to accept the fact that he had to kill his wife because she betrayed them, he had to kill her himself, and he's haunted by her, he's feeling guilty about that, but not really in fact, because he considers that he did what he had to do, but he's falling again into alcohol, into that disease that he has since the beginning of the show, and he's not succeeding, to move on, to think about something else, and that's logical. When Starbuck, she's suffering also, but she's accepting the pain, she's accepting the memories, she's accepting all of what she lived, and to live with the consequences of it. That's not the same, When you lived something hard, you don't have, for accepting it, to forget it and just move on, and no, she's accepting the consequences of it, the pain, the memories, all of what it means. Even if it's hard, even if it's painful, time is gonna help, and she's accepting that, and she's ready to move on. The thing, about cutting her hair like that, it was really to show us and the other ones, on the fleet, that she wants to move on. She really wants it. Is she gonna succeed? I think that yes, but not just like that. Time is helping into that kind of situations. Time is helping. And also we had Gaius on the fleet, on the Silence fleet. I'm glad that during this season we're not gonna be only on the human fleet, we're gonna be also on the Silence fleet because of Gaius. And he helped them to find the way to find Earth, but also to go into that ship when they all couldn't do it because they are silent, and that was a bug which was impacting only the Silence. I'm not giving up on my theory about him being a silent. I'm sorry. They are still saying and repeating, the Silence are still repeating to Gaius that he's only human, that he's human, and all of that. But each time my brain is not accepting the information. My brain is really like, that's just line, That's just one thing that they are saying. Are you really gonna believe them? Maybe they're just trying to convince him that he's human because that's a part of a plan, I don't know what I need really to prove me that he's human and not a silent. I don't know what they can do to convince me about it. I have the impression that I would never be convinced about it, or maybe at the end of the show, during the last episode of the last season, I'm gonna be like, okay, in fact he was human, because they didn't talk about the fact that he was a silent. I have this impression now that I'm so convinced about it that nothing that they can say or do can change it really. So the last episode was the first part of 2 episodes working together. You didn't have them on the same day, but me, I'm watching them on the same day. So they finished the last episode with Asina ship finding the nebula, but also finding out that Silence are right there and are also searching for Earth. I'm gonna jump back to the fleet, to the Galactica, but what are they gonna do? You know, they're not gonna let the Silence finding Earth and taking Earth. But they're not gonna attack right now. They don't have the forces, you know, that they need. They didn't recover enough from what happened on New Caprica. And we have also the fact that Caprica number 6 didn't say that Gaius found that human bug that killed all of the Silence. I'm wondering about that. You saw it during my review of the last episode. I'm really not satisfied by how they made it. I mean, the writers, that was really convenient, the fact that it was Caprica who saw the picture, but no one, not any other Silent, saw the pictures. Like, you are sending someone, you are not trusting that person, but you are sending that person and only that person to a place. Is coming back with pictures about what happened into that place, and you're not watching the pictures, all of you. Just one of you, the ones who is more close to him, the one that can maybe lie for him. That's pretty convenient. I'm not a fan of this choice, you know, made by the writers like that. For me, it's not logical and it's not functioning, you know, it's not working well. Let's see if it's gonna continue like that. I mean, if they're not gonna change that impression that I have, that thing about the picture during this episode or the next. Maybe during this episode we're gonna see that other Silents are gonna see the pictures and question Gaius about that. For me, it would really make more sense than what happened just right there. That wasn't enough, you know, for what we know about the Silents, how they are functioning and all of that. I don't know. And all of the other characters, we are seeing, you know, that they are taking their old places, you know, their old roles and all of that into the fleet, but the fact that they changed, like Gaeta, it's taking him a lot of time to find his place into the ship, into the Galactica again. Starbuck, she had to deal with her pain. Lee, he had to deal with his weight. Boomer, old Boomer, she is now really included into the fleet and they are naming her Asina, and that's so great. Now I'm gonna have to name her also like that, because of course she's not Boomer, she was not Boomer, that was not really her. So it's a way also to accept that she's herself, you know, one person. That's interesting and that's great. Hilo, he has to cut his hair also. I don't like his hair like that, and if he's doing that, maybe we returned to almost a normal situation if we are not thinking about the fact that we have to find Earth before the Silence and then fight with the Silence. Okay, I'm gonna watch the episode right now. I'm gonna eat during the episode, so I'm sorry if it's disturbing for you for the noise, but I'm hungry. And let's go for this episode 7. That's an interesting question, you know, that Hilo asked during this episode. I said it, you know, during that time when they said that they were gonna take prisoners, I was like, are you gonna take care of them? I mean, are you gonna give them a cure if you are finding one? I was already seeing, you know, that this question is gonna come, but it was worse than that. It's not just the fact that they were not gonna cure the prisoners, it was also the fact that they were gonna use that disease to kill all of the Silence. I mean, before this episode, I never questioned the fact of killing all of the Silence or not, because they are trying to kill us, so we have to try to kill them, and they made a discussion about that during the last episode, the fact that, I think that it was Diana who told that to Gaius, the fact that if they are letting some people of the other side living, humans or Silence, these humans, this Silence, they're gonna think about revenge, they're gonna take the time to have enough people, enough forces and all of that to come back to take revenge. So I was really thinking about the fact that they're trying to kill us, so we have to try to kill them. And we have to kill all of them, because if we are not doing it, they're gonna come back to kill us again, like they did before, you know, like with the old generation and now this one. But Ilo is asking a good question. The fact that if we are accepting a Sina, you know, if we are accepting that she is different, the fact that she has feelings, the fact that now she can be fully with us, if we are giving her a second chance, we can't be like, no, all of the other Silence, they are not like her, like she's the exception to all of their community, race. I don't like this word, but that's race thing, you know, just right there. If we are considering that, that's not logical, you know. That's not logical with what we did with Asina, with also what they are doing to us, and we are not okay with that. That word, genocide, it's a big word, but yes, it's a good word to apply just right now. We want to exterminate all of the ones who are like them, all of their kinds. Genocide can be the good word for that, because you can think that we can't use that word because there are machines and all of that, but we made that clear with episodes that they have feelings, that they have emotions, that they can feel stuff. So we are considering them as persons now. So we want to exterminate all of a community of persons. That's the definition of a genocide. The fact that Lee is not understanding that is not shocking me, because since the beginning, one main thing about Lee, about his character, is the fact that he has this savior syndrome. So of course he's gonna try to save everyone no matter what, so to save all of the ones who are like him, you know, all of his race, all of humanity. For him, that's really something which is guiding him, so he's not gonna give up on that just like that with one discussion, and that's why he's not understanding what Ilo is trying to explain to him. He's not questioning himself about that. But I like the fact that Adama's father is questioning himself now about that. He's ready to think about it, not to be okay with not killing the Silence. We are far, far, far from that, but to think about it. The president, I'm surprised that she's not thinking about it, because since the beginning she's ruling for democracy, for discussions about democracy, for discussions about everything, you know, and I love that about the show and about her characters, the fact that she's discussing every decisions, everything, she's taking all of the opinions, but right there she's not even questioning the situation a little. I can understand all of what she said, but for her character, I can expect more coming from her character. With all of what she did with the other episodes, I can expect her to think more about the situation than what she said during this episode. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break and then I will be back for the next episode. That's gonna be the final one that I'm gonna watch today. For you, it's on the same reaction parts. For you, it's on the same video, you know, the reaction part is on the description, and then you will be back right there, I hope, for the review of the 2 episodes together. Let's go! I liked this episode, this episode 8, but maybe because of the 2 last episodes which were working together and which were really interesting for all of the stories, which progressed, all of the characters that we were focused on, all of the big questions that it asked and all of that, I have the impression that this episode is weaker, than the 2 last episodes. That's maybe, the little inconvenient to have sessions of binge watching of the show like that, like 4 episodes at a time. You can see stuff like that. You can see when some episodes are really high, with the quality of it, and some episodes are maybe weaker. You can think that it's because of the fact that they are focused on one question and that's why they are weaker, but no, it's not the case, because the episode 5 was also focused on one question: what are you doing with the traitors? And this one was really far from being weak. But maybe I have the impression that this one is weaker than the episode 5, which was also focused on only one question, because of the fact that the question that they asked us during this episode was based on a story, on a character that we never knew before this episode, that we never heard about before this episode. So that's why maybe I'm feeling like that about the episode, and that's why maybe the episode on itself is less interesting than the other ones, because the story of the episode is beginning at the beginning of the episode and is finishing at the end of the episode. Like, we don't have anything left to think about, to ask, and we were discovering the story and the character little by little all along the episode, but we're not gonna have him again during the next ones, at least not during the real next one, so we can't, project ourselves, themselves with this character, with this story, with an impact and all of that. Right there, I don't think that we're gonna have consequences about this episode on the next ones. Like, we didn't have anything about Gaius and what's happening on the Silence Fleet, and we didn't have any main events which happened on the Galactica. If it's not, that guy coming back, discovering his story, discovering that Adamas left him behind years ago, he is discovering that, he wants to have revenge, finally he's not having it because the colonel is back, and at the end they are all friends again, and the situation is back to how it was before this character coming into the show. I'm not saying that the episode is bad, because it's really well done and you saw it during the episode, it was functioning on me and I was thinking about stuff and it made me question some stuff and all of that, but it's not, in comparison with the other episodes, that's weaker, to have an episode like that. Again, you can have, and the show is good to do that, to have an entire episode about one subject, to have an entire episode about one story, to have an entire episode about one character. Are good, the writers, to make that, they are really good. Right there, it was focused on one character and one story, but it was a character that we never knew before, that was a story that we never heard before. And that's almost, unlogical, the fact that Adama's father feeling guilty because he thinks that he's the one responsible, for the war, for all of that to happen, for all of this to begin. And yes, if he was feeling guilty about that, we should have seen it before, during the 2 first seasons. Like, right there, this guilt, that's happening into the episode, like, ta-da! That's coming from nowhere. I never said it before. You never felt it before. I never... I don't know. The show is good also to play with guilt, for their characters. Like, Lee is feeling guilty about so many things, Lee. So we know that the show can be good at that. So why not that, you know, for Adama's father to feel guilty about that? But it should have happened earlier into the show, or we should have seen stuff about it before. Right there into this episode, it's explaining the situation with this new character and this story, but again, nothing before and nothing after. Do you understand? We didn't have the causes about what happened during the episode before it, and we are not gonna have consequences about what is happening into the episode into the next ones. So this episode is really like outside of the season. I liked it, it worked on me, and it was interesting. I thought that they were really gonna explore, you know, that question about people who were taken by the enemies, you know, as prisoners, and who were brainwashed by the enemies and who are coming back, and you don't know really for who they are playing, you know, for which team, and they can betray you. I thought that they were gonna explore that subject, but in fact no, that was not it. I'm not thinking that the episode is weaker because of that, you know, because I didn't have this question explored, not at all. But I think that it's still a good question, you know, to explore, because this show since the beginning is a lot inspired by the context of the show, by war, by battle, by terrorism, by, you know, sneaky attacks, by an enemy who has the same appearance than you, who can be like you, and all of that. So that would be interesting to have that into one episode, in my opinion, to have also that aspect of the situation. So why not, you know, into another episode? I can wait. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now and this session of the binge watching of Battlestar Galactica. Today I watched 4 more episodes. I'm already at the end of the episode 8 of the season 3, and soon I'm gonna finish the season 3, and then I will just have, you know, the season 4 and all of the movies also. I thought that I was gonna watch the movies, you know, during the show, you know, during the same binge watching of the show, but now I'm asking myself the question, you know, I don't know how I can organize that, you know, with my personal agenda, also with my professional agenda, because it's gonna be the end of the confinement. I'm gonna have to think about it a little, how I can organize that. But again, thank you to all of you, to those of you who commented to me how I have, you know, to watch the seasons and the movies and the web episodes and all of that, you know, to be into the chronological order of, not of the time of the show, but of the time of when all of this were out, you know, to not have any spoilers and all of that. So I have to think a little about that, a little more. I will give you updates about that in videos, or on Twitter I will give you updates about that. Okay, so it's all for today for you and for me, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.